and welcome to Discover Oklahoma. I'm Lauren Nelson.
And I'm Dean O'Lally. We're coming to you today from the Chisholm Trail Museum in Kingfisher.
We're right along the historic Chisholm Trail, once one of the greatest cattle trails in the world. This museum teaches the story of life along that trail, from log cabins to a one-room schoolhouse, along with many rotating exhibits. We'll show you around throughout the show.
But first, we're headed to one of the hottest new places in Oklahoma City.
The Collective Food Hall is home to 11 restaurant kitchens, a 40-foot bar, and a rooftop patio.
And Deanne Stein is going to show us around.
It really is a unique experience.
Because when you visit Collective Kitchens and Cocktails, you step into a smorgasbord of options.
It is fun. You know, it's an environment that we haven't really experienced here in Oklahoma City.
The Collective is a collection of 11 restaurants all under one roof, the capital city's first food hall.
Food halls have been around for a very long time, starting in Europe and kind of made their way over here to the U.S.
Nestled in the heart of Midtown, the building was once a gas station and automotive storage facility. Jenny Wynn and her partners transformed this space to include 2 dining areas, a 40-foot bar featuring 32 taps, and 2 outdoor patios, one on the rooftop with views of downtown Oklahoma City.
It took a lot, and we added quite a bit, but we're super excited to maintain a lot of the original structure. So all the brick is original. Some of the windows in here are still original. So we want a place where everybody can gather and join and eat together.
Unlike a traditional food court, which typically has a lot of fast food restaurants, a food hall like this gives you a chance to sample a little local flavor.
And we have local Homa, locally sourced, local proteins and produce.
Offering everything from barbecue, fried tacos, and Asian dishes to farm-to-table and vegan options. There's also a coffee bar and plenty of treats to satisfy any sweet tooth. Most of the kitchens here started out in a food truck.
We want everyone to grow into hopefully having their own space. You know, this is kind of the starting point. You know, we act as an incubator here.
It's really cool. A little scary sometimes, but it's actually a lot of fun.
Michael Spencer has cooked and managed kitchens all his life and is ready to step out on his own with his Dutch Baby concept, Oh Baby.
Dutch Baby is baked in a cast iron skillet in the oven. It's milk, flour, and sugar, eggs. It's a kind of a hybrid between a pancake, a crepe. It fluffs up like a souffle. A little bit of an omelet type texture to it as well.
Then filled with something savory or sweet.
We make everything from scratch, from our lemon curd filling to our pastry cream to our homemade candied bacon. We're slow roasting pork in the oven.
Oh Baby and the other 10 kitchens here were among 80 other restaurants across Oklahoma that auditioned to win a spot to open at the Collective.
Well, I think we all have enough varied interest and enough traffic coming through that we definitely complement one another.
And as for the food, the customers say it speaks for itself.
I had the chicken and waffles, he had the macaroni and cheese, and he had the B52, which has like 2 or 3 meats on it.
It's fantastic. I mean, I've eaten about a quarter of it and I'm almost full already. But it's awesome. You know, food's fantastic.
The hall draws families, friends, and even those like Terrence Spain, who's just looking for a new lunch spot.
I had the macaroni fully loaded with some pulled pork. Excellent. And now I think I'm waiting for dessert.
Will you be back?
I will definitely be back. Yeah.
What's the next one you think you want to try?
Probably the fried taco. That'll probably be my next one.
No matter which one you try, things to know before going: the kitchens don't take cash, only cards, and it's 21 and over after 10 p.m. And most importantly, come hungry. Discovering Oklahoma in Oklahoma City, Deanne Stein.
The Collective is located at Northwest 10th and Harvey in Oklahoma City. A heads up, they're closed on Mondays. The rest of the week, they're open 11 a.m. until 11 p.m. or later on weekends. You can view all the restaurants that exist under one roof at their website, thecollectiveokc.com.
And if you think the food scene in Oklahoma is on fire, you would be right.
That's right. You can also catch a great meal at popular spots in Tulsa, like the Gathering Place. Julie Chen takes us to the Vista.
We have one of the prettiest views in Tulsa, if not the prettiest view in Tulsa. Almost 270 degrees of surrounding windows. So you have a view to the south, north, and to the east, all of the park, the river, and great sunset views too.
At Vista at the Boathouse, you can soak up the sights while dining on delicious fare.
Vista is just kind of the pinnacle of the gathering place as far as a place for food and beverage. We really like to be, as the park is, conceived as a park for everyone, like to make it a restaurant for everyone.
And that means the menu has something for everyone.
I enjoy the menu because they have the classic burger, they have pizza, but you can go all the way up to filet and lamb and pork chops. So it's pretty much whatever you want, whatever you're interested in, you can find here.
Local chefs collaborated to perfect the elevated casual cuisine served here. Everything is made fresh from scratch daily.
We have a jerk chicken pasta that sells very well. Our burger is actually a huge seller, and I think, it's in part to our, we do a candied bacon that we do in-house that I think people really, really enjoy.
I had the Italian flatbread. It was delicious.
You'll also find Oklahoma specialty items like pork wings and the smoked bologna sandwich.
And that's a true Oklahoman thing, and I think that the Oklahomans that have been able to come and see that on the menu have been really excited to try it, and it's sold very well.
First of all, the presentation is beautiful. The portions are really good, but the food was really good. I've never had smoked bologna before, and I saw it out, so I was like, okay, I'll try it, and it was amazing. Clean Plate Club all the way. It was really good.
The restaurant also features a full bar with craft cocktails, like this one, named after another popular Tulsa park, the Guthrie Green.
We wanted to stay firm to believe in making our own syrups, our own bitters, using fresh squeezed juices, everything natural as much as we can. We don't want to, deep darken the cocktails at all, so we like things to be refreshing, fun, vibrant, just like the park is itself.
And be sure to look closely at your cocktail. Vista hand stamps its ice cubes. It's a nice touch.
We call it the Vista Ice, and you can go ahead and stamp away. There's a stamp right here for the Princess Kettle on that one right there.
Princess.
Yep, and you go right on, right on. It's
heavier
heavy.
than I anticipated.
You barely have to do too much to it. You literally just goes right in.
The restaurant and bar seats around 90. They don't take reservations, but if the place is packed, you do have another option.
Vista's full food and beverage menu is also available for folks who are on the go or maybe would like to eat outside. You can order takeout right here at the overlook window.
The restaurant is perfect for a family meal, business meeting, or date night. And just like the name suggests, with vistas like this, it never hurts to ask for a window seat.
I'm pretty sure you guys got the best seat in the house.
We did. Oh, we looked up. Yeah, we were here right at 11. We were like, hi, window seat, please. Thank you.
In Tulsa, I'm Julie Chin, Discovering Oklahoma.
The Vista is inside the Gathering Place in Tulsa. They're open 11 a.m. to 9 p.m. 7 days a week. Check out their menu and everything else you'd want to know about the award-winning Gathering Place at gatheringplace.org.
Coming up on Discover Oklahoma.
People should drive out here if for the view alone, if for just sitting down on a bench and looking out on the lake in this peaceful setting.
The place where peace and quiet is just one of many experiences.
We don't do this job, and my staff doesn't do this job because of the paycheck. They do it with their heart.
Plus the little theater with a heart of gold.
Our best seller is our famous crispy rellenos. Those are really, really good too.
And Tex-Mex Worth the Drive will show you where when Discover Oklahoma continues.
There are some things you just can't contain. Oklahoma Today magazine is bursting with culture. Mind-blowing restaurants, trips, adventures, and so much more. It's the perfect gift for Mother's Day or Father's Day. Give them something truly special. A year's worth of adventure for only $14.95. Oklahoma Today magazine. Break through the ordinary.
Welcome back to Discover Oklahoma, coming to you from the Chisholm Trail Museum in Kingfisher. One thing you'll find here is the Pioneer Village exhibit.
Now, this is not the only place where you can take a trip back in time in the state, actually. Right now, photojournalist Casey Kennedy is going to take us to the Har-Ber Village in Grove.
We have beautiful grounds. We have about 50 acres on the lake. We have trails, we have museum, we have mining company, and you're able to look out over the grounds and see Grand Lake and all the way across the way to Monkey Island. Har-Ber Village was started in 1968 by Harvey and Bernice Jones, and that's how we got our name, the first three letters of his and her name, Har and Ber. We are a pioneer era village, which means from about the 1830s or so up to about the 1920s, 30s or so. And we focus on, since we're on Cherokee Nation, we do have Cherokee syllabary on some of our signage. We are located within Cherokee Nation. We have all the typical buildings and workplaces that you might see in a pioneer village, and we also have about half of the village is made up of antique collections.
It's a pretty nice space for just learning the past, and kind of has a part of wilderness with it too.
Yeah, it's nice being out in nature while you're learning about stuff that happened like a long time ago.
We also have a new mining company where you can pan for arrowheads, minerals, and gemstones. And we also have our nature trail, which is about 2 miles in length. We also try to highlight different artifacts that people will connect to. One of my favorite collections is the phone display, because people will stop there and you'll have multiple generations standing in front of this phone display. And we have a modern iPhone, but we also have something, one of the first phones, you know, and the kids will be over there, oh look, there's an iPhone in it. And then they start looking and they go, those are phones? You know, because they see things that dial, or they see things that crank, you know.
They didn't have the cell phones back then. That just shows how technology has changed throughout the time. The phones they had definitely aren't the same today. They don't have the internet like they have today. So it's pretty interesting learning about the past.
I'm surprised like all the stuff that Indians have used, like all those like beautiful clay pots.
I had one lady come from Arizona, and she was with her husband. He was doing some seminar, and she came and she made a special point of coming back to me and say, I have been to museums all across North America, and I am so impressed with what you have here. You have a vast collection, all kinds of different things, something for everyone, and I love the way you've got it laid out with little pathways. It's all paved through. We have numbers on the buildings and little arrows on the ground so that you can just sort of meander through, and the setting is just gorgeous. People should drive out here if for the view alone, if for just sitting down on a bench and looking out on the lake in this peaceful setting filled with log cabins, and being able to just sort of walk through at your own leisure and enjoy an afternoon or a morning. There's something here for just about everyone. There's just not a feeling like it, I don't think, anywhere.
You'll find Har-Ber Village at 4404 West 30th Street in Grove. The museum is open Thursday through Monday, 9 a.m. to 3:30 p.m. They're closed Tuesday and Wednesday.
There really is so much history to explore in our state.
Absolutely, and some of it is actually based in entertainment. With that, we're going to head to Ada and explore the historic McSwain Theatre.
Originally built for vaudeville by the McSwain family in 1920, this theater in 2020 will be celebrating 100 years in existence, and through the decades it has certainly had a front row seat to the enduring entertainment evolution.
As the years went on, they went from vaudeville to talkies, silent movies, and then talkies, and today. So we've been rolling in this theater for a long time.
Today people come from all over to watch a variety of things here, from classic movies, concerts, children's plays, and set shows like the JL and Crossover Show, which runs the third Saturday of every month.
We bring in artists from all over the Oklahoma area, the Texas area, and in Kansas, some of them come from there. So actually it's just been a place to come enjoy good, friendly, family entertainment is what it's for. That's our mission statement, actually, here at the McSwain Theatre.
When the McSwains built the theater, they lived on the third floor and the performers lived on the second floor. Today, of course, things are a little different.
We have meetings up here. We've had baby showers, wedding showers. We've had Chamber of Commerce luncheons and things like that. We also, when we have a concert in, like Travis LaDoit last Saturday, we feed the artists up here on second floor, And they really enjoy it because it's completely away from everyone, and they can just hang out and laugh and talk and enjoy their meal, you know.
The Cherokee Nation bought the McSwain in 2002 and did a complete makeover, including new dressing rooms for performers, new concession area, a beautiful lobby, and of course the theater itself, which is steeped in history and memories for so many people.
So when you look at Ada and the history of Ada and how it's grown, this particular location, this building has really grown right along with the city of Ada. And in so many ways, I think it shows how Ada has seen maybe good times, harder times, and then has overcome that. And it's also a wonderful partnership.
Today, walking into the McSwain Theatre is quite the experience. One can sense possibly the grandeur of what was old Hollywood, a different era.
So we wanted something with quality. We wanted something when people walked in, they would be a little awestruck maybe, but they would also feel comfortable. So when they walk in, that's the way I think they feel. It's warm, it's engaging, it's beautiful, it's something that's unexpected, it's an experience that you have.
That overall experience is not only for the audiences, but also for the performers.
We've had many concerts here, and all the people that we have brought in to do the concerts, whether it be Asleep at the Wheel, Neil McCoy, a lot of artists, big bands, and they all love coming to the McSwain. They say it's such an intimate theater where they can really be close to the audience. It's not too small, it's not too big.
The staff at this impressive, family-friendly, historic venue sees to it you have a first-rate entertainment experience.
I was just thinking that we don't do this job, and my staff doesn't do this job because of the paycheck. They do it with their heart because they love the customers, they love meeting people. The feedback that we get from the people is pretty awesome. We work really hard at keeping it clean and nice for everyone to enjoy. And it's just like walking home to family, really, when you come to the McSwain Theatre, because that's what we are, is family here.
The McSwain Theatre is located at 130 West Main Street in Ada. You'll want to check out their Thursday night movies or possibly audition for one of their monthly shows. Check out their website for more information, McSwainTheater.com.
Coming up on Discover Oklahoma.
Bought all of my Christmas here. Half of my house is from here.
The shopping spot you'll want to hit up.
But taco locos, they're like, street tacos.
And the Southwestern Oklahoma secret when it comes to Tex-Mex a little bit later, right here on Discover Oklahoma.
The wind comes sweeping down the plain, and the waving wheat
sure smells sweet
when the wind comes
right behind the rain.
Oh, Oklahoma every night, my honey lemon night. Sit alone and talk and watch a hawk making lazy circles in the sky. You know we belong to the land, and the land we belong to is grand. And when we say yeah, we're only saying you're doing fine. Oklahoma, Oklahoma. O K-L-A-H-O-M.
Oklahoma.
Okay.
Oklahoma, come see for yourself.
I'm getting close to China.
Welcome back to the Chisholm Trail Museum in Kingfisher, home to exhibits featuring life along the Chisholm Cattle Trail in Oklahoma, as well as some Kingfisher history. The Western way of life really is still ingrained in Oklahoma, even all these years later.
True, and if you need proof, all you have to do is check out all the stores dedicated to Western items.
That's right. Now Shelley Mills is going to take us to Farmhouse Chic Boutique in Mustang.
We have a little bit of everything.
Welcome to Farmhouse Chic Boutique. Don't let the name fool you. This boutique has more than just farmhouse style.
Even the person that doesn't have the rustic home decor can come in and still find something.
From clothing to home decor, this store is packed full of gems for you or your home.
We have a lot of Oklahoma stuff, and we have stuff that it's actually made here in Oklahoma too.
These Oklahoma-themed grass doormats have been a big hit with customers. They're a great gift idea for someone who is proud to be an Oklahoman. Another local item, these Back Road Candle Company candles made in Union City.
Those are a big hit and they smell fantastic. I'm a little partial to those.
Customers also have their favorites.
My favorite things are the t-shirts. I have like probably 25 t-shirts from here.
There is also a large selection of jewelry, handmade art, and even a few pieces of furniture. These wooden artisanal bowls are a unique item you won't find many other places. Hand-carved, they are a piece of art that is full of history. Kelly Harmon was one of the first customers to ever shop here. She says the friendly, welcoming attitude of owner Shannon Cantrell drew her in and kept her coming back.
I bought all of my Christmas here. Half of my house is from here.
The boutique is located inside an old 7-Eleven on the western side of Mustang.
It's pretty desolate over here. There's not a lot of action on this side of town.
However, customers say if you make the drive, you won't be disappointed.
I just encourage everybody to come in here and check out what she's got.
In Mustang, Shelley Mills, Discover, Oklahoma.
Farmhouse Chic Boutique is located at 1708 West Highway 152 in Mustang. They're open Tuesday through Saturday, 10 a.m. to 6 p.m.
Up next on Discover Oklahoma.
It's a big bite steaks, grill, and topping with onion, cilantro, avocados.
Mouth-watering Mexican food, we'll tell you where to find it when Discover Oklahoma continues.
Want to discover even more about the show? Go online and watch Discover Oklahoma anywhere, anytime. Catch up on missed episodes, track down interesting locations, and submit your own story ideas. Start exploring today at discoveroklahomatv.com.
We've had a great time today here at the Chisholm Trail Museum in Kingfisher.
But on a road trip like this, you know we're going to work up an appetite.
That's right, and good thing I have the perfect spot for you to head to in southwestern Oklahoma for an incredible Mexican meal. Let's head right now to the Plaza in Altus. In Oklahoma, Mexican food is a favorite all across the state, and in the southwest town of Altus, they're serving up tasty Mexican meals at the Plaza Restaurant.
I sell Mexican food, as I can say Tex-Mex.
Serving up their family recipes since 2010, the Plaza has lots of fan favorites like the fajitas and taco locos.
But taco locos are like street tacos. It's beef bite steaks, grill, and topping with onion, cilantro, avocados, served with our great charro beans. Our best seller is our famous crispy rellenos. Those are really, really good too. Crispy rellenos, they're made of Anaheim peppers. They're stuffed with the choice of beef, chicken, or cheese, or fajita, or and we use our own crushed cracker butter. And they serve with a bed of queso, rice and beans, guacamole salad.
The customers we talked to had several must-try items on the menu.
We have a couple favorites. Today I got the Mexican fajitas, which are regular fajitas, but they have jalapenos and tomatoes in it instead of the bell peppers. And then my other favorite is tacos locos.
I get the polo asado sometimes, or the Mexican tacos, or the tacos locos, and the Mexican fajitas.
If you've got kiddos with you, they will find plenty to love on the Plaza's menu too.
Chicken strips.
What'd you get, Mason?
Rice and beans.
The queso and house-made chips and salsa are best sellers as well.
It tastes yummy.
Try out the Plaza Restaurant the next time you're in Altus for Mexican food so good, you'll be planning your next trip before you leave.
To come and experience a good Mexican food, good service, and a good atmosphere, and nice people.
You'll find the Plaza at 2512 North Main Street in Altus. They're open 7 days a week, 11 a.m. to 9 p.m., a little later Friday and Saturday nights.
And no matter where your next road trip takes you, the Discover Oklahoma Dining Guide will help you find a great place to eat. Just log on to our website, travelok.com, and click Request Free Brochures to get your copy.
A huge thank you to the folks here at the Chisholm Trail Museum in Kingfisher for hosting us this week. The museum is located at 605 Zellers Avenue in Kingfisher. They're open 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. Monday through Saturday. Plan your visit to learn about the history of the Chisholm Trail and cattle drives in Oklahoma.
And coming up next week on Discover Oklahoma, we are taking a trip to one of the most beautiful places in the state, Beavers Bend State Park.
And our search for the best barbecue continues. Ride along with me to check out what they're serving up in Blackwell next week right here on Discover Oklahoma.
So until next time, remember,
there's always something to discover in Oklahoma.